Hey, what's up, everyone? What's good? Happy Wednesday to everyone who is here. For those who are watching the replay, whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening too, in these YouTube streets also. So I welcome you guys to another Wellness Wednesday Solutions live stream, and much love to all you guys who are here, and for those who are watching the replay too. I know I sound like a broken record, saying repeat myself over and over, but I do appreciate you guys for being here. And for those who are being patient also, I really do appreciate you guys too for just, waiting for me to start this live stream too. So, much love to all you guys who are here and happy birthday to my big sis, Sonia May Lee. Just want to give that beautiful shout out to my big sis, Sonia May Lee. Today is her birthday. Saw it on their Instagram post. I think she probably posted on her YouTube channel. I'm not sure. It's kind of, difficult. I'd say difficult, but sometimes I'm so oblivious to catch up what people are doing on their own YouTube channels. So, but I really do try to just catch up to watch other people what they're doing, and especially when it comes to, if they're having any kind of updates or any other stuff too, when it comes to their own platforms and shit. I mean, I love it. I mean, I appreciate everyone who is just doing powerful things out there. If they're helping someone in need, if they're, sharing some awesome information when it comes to with, education or even with entertainment too, that can really help someone stay healthy. They can make them laugh. They could learn something along the way, or a mix of the two also. So, yes. So, yeah, definitely. So if you guys could hear me okay, feel free to let me know. If you guys could see what you guys are seeing too on the screen too. I really do want to share with some interesting stuff that I want to share with you guys today too. And it kind of really dawned on me too when it comes to what I want to share with you guys for today too. And since you guys voted for, with anything goes when it comes to with this live stream. So I'm just going to really talk about when it comes to with our own energy too, and especially when it comes to with energetic kind of, I don't know what the word to just to oh gosh, to explain it. So it's kind of like, let me give you guys an example of this too, and I'm just gonna go start off the bat. And it's just like, like it's if you ever like notice like if like what you do and what you say and how you just think of things to really have that kind of energetic placement on you, if that makes any sense also. So it's kind of like when it comes to with our colorful DNA, and probably I'll just leave it at that, our colorful DNA, our own energy too. So whether it's top of our crown, if it's in our throat, our third eye, if it's in our hearts, in our solar plexus, in our our creative organs too, or even with our spine and even with our solar feet too. It's just like, that colorful DNA, and especially when it comes to that energy that's connected with it, it really does have an effect on our overall health. If that, when it comes to with our colorful DNA, even just like, whether you're, you know, whether you're, um, what's the word for it? Ooh, whether you're an energy worker, if you're a yogi, if you're an astrologer, if you love tarot cards, if you are a gamer, wherever how you identify yourself too, when it comes to with the hobbies that you love to do and what to practice. And it's just like, when it comes to with our colorful DNA, what we do, what we say, how we think, it really does have that kind of energetic kind of placement on ourselves too, especially to with our relationships with ourselves too. Especially, I mean, let me phrase that, especially with our own relationships with life, with ourselves, with other people, and especially in our environment too. But before I go, down the rabbit hole with this topic too, if you guys want to listen and just really, listen to what I have to say when it comes to with this topic, feel free to, comment, feel free to, say hello if you have any questions, if you want a message for today too. Just feel free to, ask me any kind of questions too. I even pull some cards on it too as well. So but I want to say, I'm gonna say hi to people in the chat too. So Clarence, what's up, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see you, bro. And same goes to Melinda. What's good? What's good? What's good? What up? What up? What up? And Viviani, good. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you guys dearly too. So back to what I was talking about, and especially when it comes to, our colorful DNA, and especially when it comes to our own energy too. And like for anyone who is just really, all about self-care and wellness, and especially when it comes to with energy healing and with the chakras, and especially when it comes to the seven chakras too, from our root chakras to our crown chakras, it's just like, how we understand it too when it comes to with our own, chakras also is really powerful, especially when it comes to, how we can really just keep those in balance. And it's just like, when it comes to just, when it comes to keeping our chakras in balance is really important thing to do because, sometimes when we are living life, and especially when it comes to, interacting with other people, and especially when it comes to, how we treat ourselves and we treat other people and we treat our environment also, it really does have that kind of effect on us, especially when it comes to our energy. And it's just like, like you see too in this picture, I mean, in this part of the PDF file I'm sharing with you guys too, it's just like, like it says here in your colorful DNA, it's like what you eat becomes your body, what you feel becomes your mood, what you think becomes your mind, what you love becomes your passion, what you say becomes your truth, what you see becomes your perspective, and what you connect becomes your spirit. So it kind of really, it kind of really hits home to when it comes to how we, balance our own energies too, and especially when it comes to, living life too. Sometimes, if we're going through certain shit, our energy can really just, get out of balance too, or out of whack, per se too. And it's just like, when it comes to with, our own colorful DNA, and especially when it comes to our own energy, it's really good to just really, tune into that also in our own way, especially when it comes to, how you can really just, balancing your own chakras too, when it comes to, staying healthy and just, not only staying healthy with your, physical body, but also with your, your emotional heart, and especially with your powerful mind also. And, I want to give a big shout out to Ron. What's up, bro? What's good? What's good? What up? What up? Hopefully you are doing good, bro. What's up? What's up? Thank you for being here too. Hopefully you are doing well also, Ron. And shout out to you also. And shout out to everyone who is here too. So I thank you guys for being here too. And this might be a really short live stream because not only am I going to share this with you, I have a video I want to share with you guys too. If you guys are opening to just listening and just really, getting some perspective when it comes to just about, the chakras, the energy centers, however you want to call it too. So, and it's kind of like, for example, too, let's say like, even like, when it comes to us staying healthy, it's just like, how we treat ourselves too, especially if like, say, for example, like let's say you see something on social media and it's just like, and you tell yourself like you can't do that. It's like, it's like, oh man, I can't do that. It's like, that looks too advanced, that looks too crazy. And it's just like, that can really just leave an imprint when it comes to our colorful DNA, and especially when it comes to with, our own energy. It can be like a kind of like a blocker save, if that really makes sense. And it's just like, when it comes to just like, when it comes to with our own energy, especially with our own colorful DNA, however we want to call it too, when it comes to with our chakras, it's just like, if like, if we tell ourselves that we, can't do something, it really just has an imprint on our own energy. So it's kind of like, for example, let's say like someone, wants to just try out tarot, like oracle cards, for example, but they just say like, I'm not sure. It's just like, it's right for me too, or if it's just like it's too weird, or if it's just like I don't know how to do it. And it's just like, it's understand that people don't feel comfortable doing it, but it like eventually it could, it can leave an imprint when it comes to with your own energy too. So it's kind of like, when it comes to um, with our own energy too, and especially how we, treat ourselves too when it comes to with our own energetic DNA. And it's just like when it comes to with, balancing your own energy, or just taking care of your own energy per se too. It's just like, how we can really just do that is totally, totally important. And especially when it comes to us as human beings, because, we're not perfect. I mean, I'm speaking this too, because, as a Reiki, master and yoga instructor, I have my days where I'm just, out of balance and I don't feel like doing nothing. I just don't want to talk. And it's like, I'm human too, just like all you guys too. And it's just like when it comes to us, being human, especially when it comes to, taking care of our own energy, it's just really important to just really, to tune in with ourselves if we feel like, if we're just, putting a lot of barriers with our own energy too, when it comes to, what we say, what we do, especially when it comes to, so especially when we're just, living our best life, if that makes sense. Because, how to explain this, and it's just like even just like with now too, talking with you guys, it's just like my mind is really wants to know, really wants to explain what I want to share with you guys on, right now, but my my mouth is just trying to process it too. So my brain works faster than my mouth. So it's kind of like hard to just get my point across and just really trying to, explain what I want to share with you guys too. And it's just like, even like with that too, for those who are just, who, just go through any kind of challenges when it comes to, with like, social, like understanding social cues or understanding other people, if you're sensitive to other people's energies, I mean, I totally get that, because I'm that way too. Sometimes, people ask me like, how come you're not talking as much, or how come you're so, quiet or loud or anything like that, or even just like if you hear people say, oh, I can't do that just because this and that, and it kind of makes you feel sad. It's kind of like, like even like in the communities that we're in too, especially when it comes to just, with all about this self-care and spirituality and wellness, it's just like, we want like for those who are practitioners when it comes to yoga instructors and energy healers and even just like with entertainers too, who love to just bring, self-care and wellness into their art, into their practices. You just want to see the best in people too. You want to see them thrive, you want to see them grow, you want to see them just, flourish in life too in ways also. But when it comes to just for those who are sensitive, especially when it comes to, sensing other people's energy, you just hear someone putting doubts on themselves too when it comes to like, I can't do that, or, that looks too advanced, like it's just like it makes you feel a certain way too. It makes you feel sad or concerned, or even sometimes angry too. You never know how, we react to that when it comes to with, sensing other people's energy, when it comes to with our own colorful energetic DNA too. So if you guys are liking what I'm talking about too, so um, feel free to like this live stream, give it a like, share with your friends too, and thank you for listening also. And Ron, that's a good. Let me see if I could put a star on that. Ron says, wondering if cats. Yeah, actually, every like cats, dogs, ourselves, we all have um, energy chakras too. So when it comes to that, I mean, if our cats do have like the seven chakras too, but they're located differently because they're a different being from us. And same goes with dogs also. I might even explain a little bit more about that too. If I, get a chance to update this PDF file, I'll explain more about it too. But, to answer your question, cats do have chakras, and so does dogs and, human beings, and even every being too. But I'm just sharing my own knowledge per se too. when it comes to with, cats and dogs, but that's like the only ones that I know that have, the chakra placements too. So, to answer your question, cats do have chakras, and so do our doggies, our fur babies, whether it's our cats and dogs, and even with us too. So hopefully that answered your question, Ron. And that's a good one too. So thank you, Ron. That was a really good question. So, but yeah, I just really want to share that with you guys too, just because, it's nothing against anyone who is just part of the, self-care and spiritual and wellness communities. I love you guys dearly too. It's just like, when it comes to just, noticing things too, even if it's just like the most simple things. When it comes to if someone's just doubting themselves, if they, can't do like certain things, when it comes, that can really just benefit you, not just, physically, but also emotionally and spiritually too. It can really just really, as an empath too, it can really just make you feel sad too. You really empathize with them because you want to see, um, the best in them too, but in their own ways too. And in ways that's like with me, that's kind of like dive into my ego because, you want to see people just thrive, but, in most cases, sometimes, life doesn't go out that way too. So I'm just really, keeping it real and keeping it buck with you and just really showing, talking about this too, because it's really hard, and just really heartbreaking to see people just doubting themselves. But, and just by the same time, I gotta understand, and even just it's good to understand that that's out of our control too. So, um, yeah, if you guys are liking what I'm talking about too, feel free to comment. If you have any kind of questions, if you want a card for today, or just like a spiritual message for today too, just feel free to comment at any time as well. So, yes. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you reduce your time online, Vivian? Cool. That's cool that you do that too, Viviani. And it's just like, when it comes to reducing your time online, especially if it's like, if you're like on social media all the time, if you're on your computer, if you're just, watching videos, if you're on your social media platforms, that can really just, you can really get sucked in on those kind of platforms really easily. And just like taking a break from that can really help you just, to really just, take care of your own energy too. So, well, yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from with that. What's up, Michelle? What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Michelle. And and today, since you're here, Michelle, and to anyone who is just popping in right now, and for those who are watching the replay, we're just talking about our colorful DNA when it comes to our own energy centers. So when it comes to how what we do, what we say can really just have an impact when it comes to with our own energy, especially if we're putting like those kind of energy blocks towards ourselves too. So it's kind of like if you're doubting yourself, that can really just put a like an energy block on your like solar plexus, or even just like if you when it comes to anything. Also, if you're just like like angry at someone, it's that could be really just putting a block on when it comes to with your heart chakra, or just like if you just don't feel comfortable speaking your truth, that could really just be a block on your throat chakra. Or if you don't feel worthy, that could really just could be a block on with your crown, but also with your roots too. If you don't feel like you feel comfortable being who you are, or any kind of ways too. So it's really I just want to share how really important it is to just really to just really taking care of your own energy too in a very powerful way that you can really just feel comfortable within yourself too, especially when it comes to balancing your own chakras also, especially when it comes, I say balancing, but really taking care of your own energy, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, especially with the seven chakras, it's really cool that we can, there's like a many sources that we can really just, that we can take when it comes to how we can not only understand, chakras, but also, our own chakras too in a very powerful way too. So it's kind of like, even just like when it comes to, you know, just studying that, there's so many resources out there too, not just with myself, but also with other content creators and PDF files and books and videos and so much more too. So Ron says I converted my bike into electric and last Sunday went for a ride and I did 30 miles bike path. Oh, good stuff, man. Awesome. Good stuff. Congrats. That's some good shit, man. 30, 30 miles. That's impressive. That is really impressive, man. And that's kudos to you for doing that. Riding a bike is a really good way to exercise too. So that's beautiful that you can do that for yourself, Ron. And that's beautiful too. Because like even like there's like these stations where I go to the gym where you can just really ride a bike too if you want to ride it for like a mile or 30 miles too. And that's beautiful. Like you can really do that for yourself, Ron. That can really just help you to really stay healthy. And I commend you for doing that because that's powerful. That's really powerful stuff that you're doing too, especially when it comes to bike riding. That can really, boost your cardio too in a way, too, strengthen your heart. So good stuff on that, man. I just, when it comes to with, exercise and even just like any form of exercise can really just help you to take care of your own energy. So that's beautiful that you can do that. And if you guys want to comment what your favorite activities that you love to do to, just really balancing your own energy is awesome. You're more than welcome to comment, even if it's the most simplest thing too. Like, just, like if you like to just, stretch, or if you like to just, make some music or whatever that may be too. So yeah, kudos to you, Ron, for just, doing that for yourself. That's pretty badass, and that's inspiring actually. So cool, cool stuff. You did it all by yourself. Yo, that is cool, man. Yo, you should make a video about that too. I would definitely watch it. That is totally cool. That's some cool stuff, bro. Right on. That is cool, dude. That's awesome. So yeah, that's cool that people can do that, especially when it comes to how we can really just balancing our own energy, taking care of our own energy, especially if you want to just do stuff that really just fulfills us, whether it's kind of like making your own bike, you want to ride it for 30 miles, and that's beautiful. That's awesome. Even it's just like rock hounding too. So like Melinda's sharing too right there. That's beautiful. And that's like a beautiful way to just connect with with your heart too, especially if when it comes to grounding your energy too. So that's pretty awesome stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, what's up? What's up, Alex? Good to see you, Psychic Dummy. What's up? What's up? So yes, indeed. So good to see you, Psychic Dummy. Alex, hopefully you are doing well, my friend. And same goes to, your partner too. So what's up, Alex? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Thank you for being here too. And it's always good to see familiar faces also. So thank you for being here, listening to me talk, connect with each other. And that's beautiful itself too. So definitely, that's awesome. Awesome stuff, guys. Hmm. The show must go on. You got that right about that. Yes, indeed. That's awesome. Oh man, that's cool. And it's just like, what I was gonna say too about our own energy. And it's just like, again too, I was mentioning over and over again how important it is to just really taking care of our own energy, especially if we feel like we're too hard on ourselves, if we're just like, doing that in a very kind of, weird way too. It's just really checking with ourselves too, especially to, how we can really just listening to our own energy, listen to ourselves. If we need to feel like if your heart feels kind of blocked, if you want to just, connect with someone, or if you feel like your throat chakra feels kind of off, you find ways to just balance that. Even if you need to just, practice just speaking your truth, keeping it real, speaking your truth, even just like talking with someone too. Or just like when it comes to with our root chakras, if that feels kind of out of whack, it's just like, find ways to just really embracing who you are as a person, with your ancestral DNA, with your ancestral roots. And even just like when it comes to your crown chakra, also just really appreciating, your worth, yourself as a human being. And just like even with your third eye, also just really connecting with that kind of higher wisdom too, when it comes to just, seeing things more clearly too, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much I want to share with you guys too when it comes to this, PDF file too. And again too, if you guys ever want to just, want a message for today, if you guys ever want to just, like a spiritual message for today, if you have any specific questions that you're curious about, or if you just want to, like a healing message for today too, feel free to comment. If you guys don't want to also, that's cool. I could just, pull some cards for the collective and just really, share those for you guys too for the weekend. So yes, indeed. But, before we do that also, if I see, oh, okay. I got you, Michelle. Cool. Message for you today. All right, I got you. Gotcha. Let's see. Message for Michelle today. All right, let's connect with that, shall we? Michelle. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Anytime. Let's see. I feel some very determined energy for you too, Michelle, if that makes sense to you. If I'm wrong about this, feel free to let me know. But I'm just really sensing some determination from you too, like you're on a mission. So let's see if I'm right here. Or if I am right, it's, let's see. Okay. Put myself in a hot seat. Let me see if I can remove that. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna put that off the screen for a minute. So, Michelle, a message that I have for you today too is, all about invitation. So when it comes to that invitation, it's just like if you're curious about something too, or just like if you're on a mission just to really, to seek something out, or just like, even just like you want to just, accomplish something too. You're just really inviting that towards you too. And just like when it comes to with this message, and it says, invite the question, it contains the answer. So if you're curious about anything, especially when it comes to certain goals that you want to set for yourself, just really invite that towards yourself too. And especially when it comes to how you want to just sit with yourself and just really invite that too towards yourself in the ways that's just really, feels right to you. And just really invite that also, because you never know when it comes to what you're curious about, what you want to, explore, what you want to do too. It can really just contain the answer. So it's really inviting that also when it comes to with this message for today too. And just really doing that for yourself in ways that really just feels right to you. So if this message resonates with you too, Michelle, you're more than welcome to comment at any time, even if you just want to share your own feelings and thoughts about this message too. So let's see. What's up, Sharon Syfe? What's good? Thank you for being here too. What's up? So let's see here. So if this message resonates with you too, Michelle, or just like with anyone who is watching this also, you're more than welcome to comment at any time also when it comes to with this message. And just like when it comes to with that invitation, Michelle, it's just like if you're curious about anything, or just like, in general too, just really invite that towards yourself also. Just really, let that simmer, in there too, if you're just curious about something that's in your mind. And just really, let that simmer, and it's eventually, you'll find that answer that you're seeking for when it comes to with, this powerful message. Yeah, much love to you, my friend. Now, let's see. Michelle says, I've been thinking about what career I would like to once my son goes to school Cool. Okay, that kind of makes sense when it comes to with this message because you really are just thinking about your career. So that's kind of like, that's powerful that you're doing that for yourself too, and just really inviting that also when it comes to, what you want to do when it comes to with your career, just thinking about your future, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that's pretty powerful that you're doing that for yourself, Michelle. And just like, eventually, once you just figure out what you want to do for your career, it'll just, pop in your mind too what you want to do eventually, you know. So yeah, powerful stuff there, Michelle. And thank you for sharing that too. Very powerful. Much love to you too, my friend. Thank you for, sharing your question too. So much love, Michelle. And you got this too when it comes to your career goals. I really do feel like you're going to be doing some good stuff. Cindy, what's up, Cindy? Good to see you. What's good? What's good? Yeah, good to see you also, Cindy. Thank you for being here too. And surprisingly, too, people are still up today too. So shout out to you guys who are popping in and saying hello too. Even for those who are new to my channel, also much love to all you guys who are popping in and saying hello too. So what's up, Cindy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, and much love to all you guys too. And she says yes, thinking about that's beautiful that you're thinking about your future and your future goals. Right on. Good stuff. So Viviani, she says, do you see a new career for me? A new career, okay. Is this something that you want to do in particular? Is something creative, something that's wants you to make a lot of good income? I really do sense in that for you, Viviani. I feel like you want to do something that's really impactful. If I'm correct about that, feel free to let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. If you know, you feel free to let me know. Yeah, the full moon is really it's really coming up too, related to creative. Oh yeah, okay. That kind of explains that too, Viviani. I feel like you want to do something creative too and very powerful. So I'll pull some cards for you on that too. So let's see. Relax my shoulders. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'll just keep that as a message then. You read on crop circles? On, right on. Cool, Cindy. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see. What's the action card? This message is, let's see. That's the answer to these messages for let's see. Okay. So, Viviani, I have 3 cards for you when it comes to with your career too. And if any of these messages resonate with you too, feel free to comment at any time. So, the first card that I have for you is all about seeing too. So, it's kind of like when it comes to your career. Let me see if I could put this down for you too. And it's just like when it comes to with your oh shit. I'm so sorry, Viviani. So when it comes to your career too, Viviani, and just like when it comes to just really seeing that, what it visualizing what it'll look like to you too. And it's just like if you ever want to just like do some creative ways to just really, making like some kind of like a like a vision board when it comes to with your creative career, what how it would look like for you too. Just really, seeing that for yourself also, especially when it comes to, with this message too. And it's just like, just like writing stuff down, even if it's just like, making like some kind of like vision board for yourself too, when it comes to with your career goals, and just really, visualizing that also, and just really seeing how you want to visualize your career, how it'll look like to you too, when it comes to with your creative goals that you want to do too, whatever that you want to do too, unless if it's like related to writing, if you want to write something, if you want to just, draw something too, just really, seeing that also, and just really getting the vision of that too, when it comes to with your, with your career goals. And it says with this card too, see your surroundings and lessons as blessings. So it's kind of like, just like making that kind of like, seeing that kind of vision for yourself too, especially when it comes to with your career goals also, even if you want to just like make a vision board for yourself. It's kind of like, when it comes to vision boards, it's a really cool way to just really, make some goals for ourselves, especially when it comes to with our own career goals too, especially to things that we want to do in our lives also. So just really, when it comes to like writing it down too, or even just like, just seeing and just really visualizing what our career will look like when it comes to just making that kind of like vision board for us for yourself too, can really just help you along the way. And just like, when it comes to, if you just like, when it comes with the next message that I have for you too, when it comes to peace, and just like, creating that inner peace within yourself too, when it comes to if you've like experienced any kind of like heartache or challenges in your life too, and especially, when it comes to with your career goals. I know sometimes if we, like stumble some any kind of challenges that can really just set us back, and just like, just really making peace with ourselves too can really help you along the way when it comes to with your career goals too, and especially when it comes to with that inner peace too, and just like, creating that for yourself also, to allow that creative energy to just flow. So it's kind of like when it comes to with peace, and just like, creating that kind of inner peace within yourself too, Viviani, can really just help you down the road too, especially when it comes to your creative career path that you want to create for yourself too, especially if you want to just visualize that for yourself too, making that vision board. So um, if that, resonates with you also, feel free to comment on it too. And just like, just like help that in ways that can help you to just really take action with that. It's just really, stepping into your confidence also to just really pursue those kind of creative goals too. So when it comes to with this message, and just really, just like really diving into those creative goals too, when it comes to with your own confident energy, and just like how you can really just, dive, like just really taking action to just really, pursue those kind of creative goals for yourself also, especially when it comes to with your creative career path, and just really taking baby steps too can really help you along the way. So it's kind of like, taking action to just really, be more confident to just really pursuing those creative goals for yourself, even if you like just want to just make it like a vision board for yourself also, when it comes to just really seeing how what will your career look like, and just really, making some inner peace within yourself also, when it comes to just doing that along the way, and just really not being afraid to just be more confident, just really, taking action to pursue those kind of goals too can really just help you along the way, and eventually you'll um, connect with that career path along the way too, even if it's just if it however long it takes, just really being confident and just really taking that first step to get there. So um, if this messages resonate with you too, Viviani, feel free to comment at any time when it comes to with these powerful, powerful messages here. I just really feel like, when it comes to, really just seeing and just really, kind of making that kind of like vision board for yourself too, when it comes to with this message, just really seeing how what that your creative career look like for you too. Even if you have to just write it down, make a vision board, etc. too. Just really doing that for yourself. And just really, creating that inner peace within yourself too, just to really help you to just really, make peace when it comes to with any kind of challenges that you went through when it comes to your career goal too. So when it comes to with this message, just really creating that inner peace within yourself also can help you to just really help you along the way when it comes to with your creative career path, and just really not being afraid to just really taking action with that. Also, just really being confident just to really taking that first step to do that too. So when it comes to confidence, confidence can really just take us far too in life, especially when it comes to just taking that first step to just really creating that kind of creative career that we want to just create in your life too, especially for you, Viviani. So, hopefully those messages were very helpful for you too, Viviani, and much love to you also. So cool stuff here for you. And you're welcome, my friend. Much love to you also. And to all you guys who are here too. So, and Linda says every culture has their. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. She says white buffalo woman is similar to Native American Jesus figure. Yeah. It's a beautiful image of this card, isn't it? So yeah, definitely. This message is very beautiful, especially when it comes to inner peace. Also, it's very purifying, to say the least. It's a very powerful image there too, for sure. So you're on point on that, Melinda. So good stuff. Thank you for sharing your perspective too, guys. So yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through some heavy stuff, but you'll go through it. You'll make it. I know you can make it too. So I believe in you, Viviani. So yes, indeed. If you guys want a message too, if you guys ever want a reading, also feel free to post your questions in the chat, and I will definitely post some cards for you today. So yes, indeed. Thank you guys for being here too. I really appreciate it too. So much love, much love, much love to you guys. So if you guys want a message too, if you want another reading too, I am totally cool. If you guys want to ask me another question, that's totally fine with me too. So yeah, much love to you guys. Shelby, what's good? What's good, my friend? What's up? How are you doing tonight? Shout out to you. And it's good to see you also. So much love, much love, much love. Thank you for being here too. And all that good stuff too. So if I don't see any of the questions, I'll definitely will share a video I want to share with you guys. Oh, you have a question, Cindy? Feel free to post it. Feel free to post your questions, Cindy. I'll definitely pull some cards for you. So let's see. So feel free to post your questions, Cindy. Let's see what you got here. What's okay? Gotcha. She says, "What is the next step for my practice group? What should our focus be?" That's a good question. Let me pull some cards on that too, my friend. So your practice room. Oh, okay. I believe you sentence some third eye energy here too with this question, Cindy. So I'm gonna tap into that also for you. It just really hit me like a in my face with that. I'm not seeing anything, but I just really sensing that. Really do sense some third eye energy with this question too. So it's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty cool actually. So I'm gonna pull some cards for you on that. So let's see. What should the focus be? Let's see. Focus. haunted houses. Whoa. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so all right. That's the action card. Let's see. So let's see for Cindy. Let's see what we have here for you tonight. And later we got oh, wow, this message came up twice. Okay, so Cindy, I have some interesting messages for you when it comes to with your question today. And feel free to comment if any of these messages resonate with you too. So when it comes to with your question about with the focus group, like when it comes to what you guys want to practice with, just like when it comes to, with breakthrough, just really, knowing that you have the power to break through any kind of challenges. If you just like hit a roadblock when it comes to what you want to practice, when it comes to with your practice group, it's just like when it comes to if you hit that kind of road too, when it comes to what you guys want to practice. Also, if you want to talk about certain topics, you don't have any kind of like ideas or anything that's just like, that pops into mind, just really recognize and know that you have the ability and the power to break through any kind of challenges that come your way when it comes to that. Because basically, when it comes to with this message, it's just like, sometimes, if you feel stuck when it comes to what you want to just, create for like a certain groups too, especially if it's like a practice group, and just really know that, you have the power to break through any kind of challenges that come your way too when it comes to with this message. And just like, whatever ideas that you want to create for your practice group also, and just really just connect with that with yourself too. And just really, you just really connect with that, with this most high self-esteem also. And just really never doubting yourself. And just like, how you can really just not doubt yourself, it's just really connect with that self-esteem too. Just really having that, creating that kind of inner confidence to just really, to tap into those kind of powerful ideas that you have in your mind also. Just really when it comes to the third eye for you, Cindy, you're just very powerful and very intuitive. So it's kind of like, when it comes to breaking through those kind of challenges that come your way too, when it comes to the third eye. And just like, just really sit with that with yourself too for a moment, and just really, when it comes to those ideas that you want to, present for your practice group, and just really, connect with that also when it comes to with confidence, and just really how you can really just do that when it comes to with a high self-esteem from within. So it's kind of like when it comes to with this message for you, Cindy, and just really, connecting with that higher sense of self too, especially when it comes to your self-esteem also, can really just help you to just really tap into those powerful third eye energies that you have within you too. Because I'm really still feeling it. And it's just like there's a lot of ideas that it's just there too. And it's just like, just really, never doubting yourself too when it comes to, with your ideas that you have also, and just really connecting with that higher sense of self to just really, be confident about the ideas that you have for your practice group. And just like, how you can really just take action with that also is just really being more confident. So this card came up again too, but for you this time, Cindy, it's just like whatever kind of idea that you want to, that you create, what that you want to create for your practice group, just really, connecting with that with, with confidence. And so it's kind of like, to help you to, when it comes to with self-esteem, and it's just like, just really taking action for yourself to just really, connecting with any kind of idea that stands out for you, and just really, taking action to connect with that with confidence, and just really, if it's like a certain idea that just stands out for you, just really, connect with that with confidence too, and just really, nail it. And just really how you can really take action with that is just really go for it, just nail it. If it's just like the idea that's just like really just hits home for you, just boom, connect with that with confidence. Just really taking action to just really take initiative and just really, you know, just take initiative to, the idea that really just stands out for you too when it comes to with this message. So for you, Cindy, let me see if I could share these cards again too. So it's kind of like, when it comes to with these 3 cards for you today also, especially for your practice group also, it's just to really, know that you have the power to break through any kind of challenges that come your way when it comes to, if you feel like you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you don't know what kind of topic that you want to just, focus on when it comes to your practice group. Just really know that you have the power to break through those challenges also when it comes to that roadblock. And just like, don't be afraid to just really, to connect with that, your higher self and just really, connect with that higher sense of self when it comes to with self-esteem, just really not doubting yourself, not beating yourself up. And just really, just like, when it comes to self-esteem, just really, creating that kind of inner confidence within yourself too when it comes to with those ideas that you have, that this in your third eye also. Just really connect with that higher sense of self and really just do that in your own way. And just like whatever kind of decision that you want to make for your practice group too. And just like, just really, connect with that with confidence and just like whatever kind of idea that stands out for you, just, connect with that with confidence and just really, connect with that. I'm sticking to this idea and just really, we're going to go for it with confidence. So, so hopefully these messages were helpful for you too, Cindy, when it comes to with these 3 cards. And, if you ever want to comment at any time when it comes to with these messages, feel free to do so. And much love to you. So you got this, Cindy. It's all about just really, basically just really, being confident to whatever kind of ideas that stand out for you the most and just really connect with that confidence. So hopefully that was helpful too, Cindy. Let's see. She says the crop circle readings have been great and something new. It's hard to come up with new ideas sometimes. Thank you for that. I just need to, yeah, just go with your gut. Yeah, that's the best that's best we can do is just like when it comes to making decisions, just really go with your gut feeling and just really doing that with confidence too. And so go with your gut feeling, and the color yellow, it represents the solar plexus. So it's kind of like, trusting that gut feeling to with that those decisions, just really being confident with that also. So yeah, you got this, Cindy. It's just all about just going with your gut feeling and just go with it with confidence. And you got this, Cindy. So yes, you got this, my friend. And it's funny too, this card came up twice too. So it's kind of like a important message to just really take in also for all of us, and even including myself too. So it's really cool. Achilles. All right, let's say Achilles. Yeah, I'll say Achilles. What the hell? So definitely. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're welcome. I'm hopefully I'm helping too. So I'm not doubting myself. I'm just really just going with the flow, going to flow state. So, but I really do appreciate that too, Cindy. So thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad these messages were helpful too for you guys, especially for anyone who's got a reading too. So yes, and my voice didn't crack today, so that's good. That's awesome. So let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat room. Yes, I would have beat. You would have beat them up. What? Oh shit. Oh, I'm reading something up in here. Whoa. You guys are just sharing stuff. That's cool. So much love to you guys. Awesome. Let's see if anyone else wants a message. Feel free to comment at any time. So if anyone else wants a message, feel free to post it. If not, I could just share the quick video that I want to share with you guys, and we could just do like a very, very quick heart meditation too. So let's see. So let's see if I can see anything. Let's shuffle my cards. What's that? I woke up in a crop circle once, but had a few too many, surely. Yo, you guys are sharing stories today, Alex. Oh, shit. That's gotta be a story I want to hear. Oh, shit. Oh, Alex got some stories today. Oh, man. Shout out to you, Alex. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. But anyways, I want to share a quick video for you guys too for tonight. It's gonna be all about when it comes to balancing the chakras too. So if you guys are open to listening to this video also, and it's just like this video is from Christina Lopes. If you ever heard from her, she really talks about when it comes to intuition and chakras and everything that's related to self-care, spirituality, and wellness. This is this video is all about balancing the chakras too. So I'm gonna see if I could share the video. So if you guys ever want to check out Christina Lopes's video too, you're more than welcome to do so. Oh, thank you, Shelby. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I just got this haircut a few days ago too, and it was time needed too, just to get a new look. So it sounds like a fun story. Yeah, it sounds like a fun story, right? J rocks. Oh, thank you for that, Alex. You rock too, my friend. You're awesome, Alex. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Jay says, how was your spaghetti? Oh, Michelle, hold on. Before I start the video, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's pretty good. I brought some more spaghetti today. I'm gonna make the recipe that I share with you guys on social media. So, yeah, it turns out pretty good. It's really good, and it's like the tomato sauce. It's like something my dad and my mom I saw do too when it comes to making that kind of tomato sauce, and I'm really having fun exploring that too. So I really am in the noodle creative mode, and I'm really gonna be perfecting the recipe that's going to create too soon also, and it's gonna be really good. Especially if I added like some spices like with curry and lemon pepper and some seasoned salt too. If I'm adding meat to it, I'm really creating an awesome recipe that I want to share with you guys pretty soon. And once I perfect it, once I get it down, I'll definitely will probably make a video or even make another post about it too. But spaghetti's pretty good. So cheers to you guys. I'll definitely will share this too if I have a chance. And it's a lot of noodles too. But it has curry and tomatoes and basil and all that stuff too, lemon pepper. It's pretty damn good. It tastes pretty bomb, especially when it comes to with the curry powder too. That is some good shit. I'm telling you that. So yes, so the spaghetti is going good, Michelle. It looks pretty good. And so yes, Alex did cut my hair. It's the secret's out, guys. Shit. Oh shit. The secret is out. Oh man. Yes, I'm on the noodle making mode, Michelle. So yes, indeed. But anyways, I'm about to share this, video for you guys too, if you guys ever want to watch it for yourselves too. And this is by Christina Lopes too, so shout out to her. And this is all about about the chakras too and how you can really just balance them. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this video for you guys, and here we go.
Way beyond the flesh and bone of your body is a whole world of energy that even though you can't see, it still heavily influences your life. One key aspect of that world of energy are chakras. These crucial little energy powerhouses are so fundamental to your life that your body would die without them. In this video, you're going to learn some key features about the chakras, including some quirks that I've learned through experience and working with thousands of clients from all over the world. You're going to learn what chakras really are, then some key features to the 7 main chakras of the body, including some quirks that may surprise you. And then I'm going to share 3 simple tips to help you balance your chakras quickly. Coming up.
Let me skip that a little bit. I might skip some parts just to. Here we
Video, what are chakras? So chakras are energy centers that are a part of what's known as your non-physical self. So you can think of yourself as having a physical self. So that's the part of you that you can see in the mirror. And then there's a non-physical self that you can't see in the mirror, but that still exists. And that's this non-physical self is composed of a lot of components that I'm not going to talk about in this video. One of the elements of your non-physical self are these chakras, or these energy points or energy centers. We're only going to talk about the 7 main ones in this video. There are more, but we're only going to talk about 7 main ones. Traditionally, in Hindu philosophy, yogic tradition, chakras have been talked about all over the world in varying forms, but usually the way that they are talked about is as wheels, kind of as flat pancakes or wheels. But for a lot of us, the chakras don't show up that way. So I remember that when I was studying chakras and I was trying to meditate and trying to visualize, I could never see these supposed wheels like the chakras are supposed to look like. To me, when I started to visualize my chakras, they looked like floating suns about the size of an orange. Okay. That's how I see my chakras. So for you, it could be different. When you sit in meditation, you start to really focus on these energy centers. They're going to be and on not on the surface of your body, but about 2 to 3 inches away from the surface of your body, kind of floating, really. And they're going to be in specific areas of your body that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But chakras are very, very powerful. And although you cannot see them, they really play a key role in your physical body actually being alive. So they are critical energy centers. What they do is they communicate energy in and out of the body. All right. So there's a movement of energy in and out of the body through the chakras, all right? And that's kind of what's going on. They're moving energy in and out. But there are 2 main functions that I want to talk about. They're not just energy movers, okay? So there are 2 main energy, 2 main functions that chakras have that I want to talk about now, and these are really, really pertinent. The first one is that they are energy circulators, just like I said, okay? So they move energy in and out of the body. When they're healthy, right? When they're balanced and healthy, they're going to move energy in and out of the body, kind of in a free flowing way, without any blockages or anything like that. So that's an important aspect. This movement of energy in and out of the body is actually what keeps your biological systems alive.
Yeah, and it's just like what Christina is sharing too, because once we with our own energy, when we let it go in the flow state, it's just like it's really important for our health to just really do that, and especially when it comes to the things that we do too. So it's kind of like what you guys are talking about when it comes to food. I mean, that's a good way to just letting your energy flow too when it comes to with your own energy centers. So it's like if I made anyone hungry too with my spaghetti bowl, my apologies. I was just sharing on this screen too. Even if you guys like when it comes to food also. So I mean pancakes is good too. I mean shit. I love me to cook me some pancakes, especially for breakfast too. I don't know if you guys ever like, have pancakes, for dinner too, or just like, everything else. I'm not sure if you guys have ever done that before. Just like having breakfast for dinner. So it's kind of like making pancakes for dinner. And then it's just like making them at 9 o'clock at night, or just like, or in general too. It's just pretty wild also. So if I made anyone hungry, I apologize. So, and Michelle says I made her hungry. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I am sorry. I apologize. And I'll make sure to, bring you some food. And you know what?
And that is a promise.
Yeah, I'll make up my word for it. So yes. As he says, pancakes for dinner. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Too, especially when it comes to like if you want to like do stuff differently when it comes to like having certain foods for a certain time. I mean, I know like if anyone who has kids, I mean, it could be a really fun idea to just making breakfast for dinner. So it's kind of like having pancakes for dinner. I mean, that could be the most fun thing you could do with your family, especially if you want to just do something that's totally different. But so yeah, definitely. And French toast too. Oh yeah, that sounds good also. French toast is some good shit. I agree with that, Cindy. She says, I'm making breakfast for dinner tomorrow. Oh, shoot. That's, we're psychic. We're connected. Michelle. That's some good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Awesome. Awesome. You're making some breakfast for dinner. That's what's up. Hey, I salute you for that, Michelle. Good stuff. Hopefully you have some orange juice, got your OJ, not the, the one with the gloves kind, but the natural kind from the citrus. So that's cool. Cool stuff, Michelle. My express and balance my chakras. My strongest chillness ever had. Concept. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, my friend. Yeah, I know that certain challenges like that can really just throw you off your energy too. So I'm sorry that you have to experience that, Shelby. But hopefully you're getting better too. As the days goes by as well. So, but hopefully you're feeling better soon too. So, oh man, that's a bummer. I know that challenges like that, especially when it comes to dealing with things like with COVID and everything, can really just hold us back, especially when it comes to our own energy. My heart goes out to you, Shelby, and just hopefully, eventually you'll have the time to just really roller skate again too. So my heart goes out to you, Shelby, and especially to anyone who's going through those kind of challenges. Also, when it comes to if you feel like your energy's out of whack, just dealing with those kind of like those challenges also too. So I'm sorry that happened, Shelby, but hopefully you're feeling better though too. So anyways, I'm going to get back into this video a little bit and see what we have here.
Okay, so the chakras are taking subtle energy and they're bringing it into the body and transforming that into biological energy that your body can then use for fuel and to sustain itself. Okay. That's one of the functions. The other function of the chakras that's less talked about is that the chakras function very much like computer chips. I see them a lot like computer chips, meaning that within each chakra, you can have embedded information that your soul has encoded for different purposes. Okay, so an example of this would be your soul encoding some past life memories into a specific chakra so that those past life memories are accessed in this life so that you can heal things that you brought undone from past lives. That's just one example. But this aspect of the chakras being able to be kind of like computer chips that store information, not just from this lifetime, but from lifetimes before. That's another crucial aspect of a chakra that's not talked about as much, but is very important, especially when you're trying to heal, because the more you can access these chips in your chakras, the more that you can heal the past and kind of have that circulation of the chakra move in a free.
Good night, Alex. Thank you for the laughs and everything else too. And if you guys ever want to check out, Alex's channel too, The Psychic Dummy, feel free to do so too. So you get some rest. Thank you for the laughs and wisdom that you bring too when it comes to with you and your partner and everything else too. And I'm looking forward to connect with you again too. So you have a good night, Alex, and sweet dreams, all that good shit too. And much love, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And all that good stuff too. So we might play a little bit more of this too, because it's 42 minutes long. And so I'm just trying to watch, we might watch this in parts too. So when it comes to with this video. So without further ado, let's continue a little bit.
Flowing way. Now, I don't want to give the impression before we move on to part 2. I don't want to give the impression that computer chips that the chakras have this feature of being like computer chips. It's not just for past life patterns or for things that you need to heal. You can also have programmed in your chakras specific gifts and talents. So that can also.
Let me stop right there for a minute. I want to stop right here too. So he says, laughter is the best medicine, Shelby said. Yes, laughter. I mean, and this is like, I just highlight this too. So laughter can really just take us far in life also. In ways, not in ways that we can try to be deflective and all that, but it's kind of like, laughter can really help you to just really release some endorphins too. So it's kind of like, if you want to take your mind off stuff for today too, if you want to watch something funny, if you want something that inspires you, or even just like when it comes to just, with anything, also laughter can really just help you to just, do that is in so many powerful ways too. Even if you don't feel like laughing today, also, I totally get that. But, once you're open to just really, bringing that laughter towards you also, especially if you want to just, to really just, find some clarity for yourself also, it can really just help us along the way too. So that is true sense of those words too, Alex. And, thank you for that words of encouragement for Shelby too. And she says, every day is different. I've been cautious all the time. People trust me came around my family when they were sick and tell us. Oh man, that's rough. I understand if you're cautious, if people are just, just don't tell you that they're sick too. So I understand if you're being cautious in that situation. I totally understand where you're coming from on that. So yeah, even like if it's just traveling to in a different country, I mean, it's, as much as I want to go, it's like if someone wants to travel to a different country, it's kind of risky too, because you never know what you're bringing back towards, your home, especially if you live in a different country also. So I understand where you're coming from with that, Shelby. And my heart goes out to you also. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that you felt you were betrayed too, Shelby. My heart goes out to you. Michelle said people should stay home if they're sick. Yeah, exactly. That's like common sense too. And especially that's how you practice common courtesy. It's just like if someone is sick, they shouldn't be, out and about, just, trying to, spread it all over wherever they go. So, but it's unfortunate that it happens though, because it's common sense to just stay home and just really, to just, if you're sick, just stay home, get well. You don't have to if just like spread it all around if you need to just, if you want to take care of stuff. That's just like common courtesy. It's just I understand where you're coming from too, Michelle, because it's like, if I was sick too, I'll just stay my ass home. I'm not going anywhere. Just see if I had plans on that day too, I'll just really cancel them. Just really, just focus on just healing and just really getting better. And so you not being a liability when it comes to being sick and just trying to spread it all around to it in certain areas that you're going to. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like common sense. If someone is sick, they should just stay home. I agree with that. And she says, I hate all my kids. I take my kids to the park and their kids. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that, Michelle. I feel you on that. She says, I saw them today. I cannot allow myself to be mad. I don't need negative energy in my life. I know they feel bad. Yeah, I feel you on that, Shelby. It's just like, I understand if you want to be upset. If someone, especially if someone is just like, just being in denial if they're sick too, and just like, when it comes to with your safety. So it's kind of like, I totally understand where you're coming from with that too. And it's just like you don't want that kind of negative energy in your life too. So I get you on that. I totally get you on that. Common sense. Yeah, that's true. It's like rare nowadays too, Michelle. So you're right about that too. I mean, I'm just saying I'm just agreeing with everything. It's just, you're just speaking facts right now too. So it's kind of like, common sense isn't so common right now. So yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Oh man. So they didn't even wear masks either? Oh man. Didn't they even have like sanitizers too, like for their hands? Did they wash their hands at least? I mean, it's just like really important to just really practice, when it comes to self-care, washing your hands, wearing your mask, and all that. So I'm sorry, my heart goes out to you, Michelle. Oh man, that's rough. And especially when it comes to your hubby too. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna stop here with this video too. We might continue this next week. Let's see if I could. There we go. So yeah. So the video is 42 minutes long. I just wanted to share a little bit of this too. But if you guys ever want to just, check it out for yourselves also, here is the link to the video. Here it is. I'll make sure to post it in the description so you guys can check it out for yourselves, especially if you're watching this video on the replay too. So I'm gonna post some cards for the collective today too. And if you guys ever want to share anything too, you're more than welcome to do so too, especially to the things that I shared too earlier. So let's see. I know we're it's Wednesday and it's just like sometimes you got things to do, and I totally get that. I respect that too. So I'm gonna pull some cards for the collective today too that we can take. Oh, yikes. So your hubby spent other days on the couch. Just you were pissed that he didn't wear it back. Yeah. Hope you learned something from that too. Yeah, exactly, Melinda. Lessons. Definitely. Definitely. So let's see. We'll pull some cards for the collective. Some cards for the collective. Okay. Let's see. How can you take action with that? Let's see. Yeah, so exactly, Melinda. Lessons. Hopefully you learned something too when it comes to with self-care, especially when it comes to not getting other people sick, So it's just really, thinking about you guys too. Like, I mean not just like, I'll just keep mine to myself too. Lessons, you are spot on. Yeah, Melinda is spot on tonight too. So thank you for that, Melinda. You just took the words out of my mouth. So lessons. Definitely. So Melinda. Collective. Okay, so I got 3 cards for the collective today. So especially when it comes to with this live stream, and especially for the week in general too. If any of these messages resonate with you guys, also just feel free to comment at any time. Also, if you're watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay too. So when it comes to with freedom, and it says here too with freedom, when it comes to with this message, just in order to move forward, free yourself from blame too. So if you're just been hard on yourself, if you're just going through any kind of challenges too, when it comes to with you in general also, or if you're just really being hard on yourself, just really find that freedom for yourself too. Just really when it comes to with anything, and just like when it comes to freedom, and just like freedom for your mind, freedom for your heart, especially for your body too. Just really just being gentle on yourself too. Just really when it comes to releasing yourself from blame, if you're just like if you going through any kind of challenges, if you make mistakes, if you just learn from it, also just really just to find that freedom for yourself too, to really just find that clarity too, especially when it comes to with this message, and just like how you can really just find that freedom for yourself, especially when it comes to just bringing that clarity towards yourself in so many powerful ways too. Just really finding that for yourself, and just really connecting with that, also connecting with that your own freedom too, to really just help you to find that clarity for yourself also. And just like also to really connect with your inner strength also, if you're just feeling kind of I say down, but also just really if you feel like you need to just connect with that inner warrior also when it comes to with this powerful message here, and just like connecting with your inner strength can help you to just really connect with that, that power that you have from within, especially when it comes to strength. Physical strength is good also, but there's also inner strength and mental strength too. So when it comes to our emotional heart with our powerful mind also, it's just like to just really connect with that inner strength that we have also, and just really connect with that in our own powerful way too, just to really help us to stay strong with who we are also as people, and especially when we're just finding that freedom for ourselves to really just bring that clarity in so many powerful ways too when it comes to with the previous message, and just really taking the time for ourselves to just really connect with that inner strength also too, and just like doing that in a very powerful ways too, just to really staying strong with who we are as human beings, whether you're a man or if you're a woman who is watching, who resonates with this message also. And so, and just like how we can really just taking action with that also is just really keeping our skills sharp also. So when it comes to practicing just really staying strong to who we are also when it comes to with our own, just really when it comes to skill, and skills all about just really practicing. So it's kind of like practicing just really staying strong with who we are as human beings, especially if we're going through any kind of challenges along the way too. So it's kind of like when it comes to our own skills too, because we all have gifts, when it comes to with our intuitive gifts, our physical gifts, emotional gifts, mental gifts. You all have gifts too in so many ways also. And just like how we can really just keeping our skills sharp and just really practicing that also when it comes to with this message, just really, practicing staying strong to who we are as human beings, and especially when it comes to, if anything also just really practicing really just keeps our skills sharp in so many ways too, even if it's the most simplest thing also. It's just like waking up, or just like staying focused or whatever that may be too when it comes to with our gifts, just really practicing that also when it comes to with the gifts that we have also that we're blessed with, and especially when it comes to that we develop also, just really keeping our skills sharp, and especially how we can really just taking action with that also can really just help us to really just stay on our toes, keep our skills sharp, especially when we're practicing that in our own unique way too. So it's kind of like when it comes to the skills, especially with the gifts that we have also, just really doing our best to just really practice and that staying strong with who we are, or just like when it comes to with our own gifts also can really just help us to just really staying true to who we are, and also just really you know being on top of our game too, if that makes sense when it comes to this message. So when it comes to with these messages also for the collective also, so if any of these messages resonate with you guys also for this week, and especially for, I think it's probably the last few days for me also. So when it comes to but the first message that I have for you guys also is all about freedom, and just really finding that freedom for yourself too when it comes to bringing that clarity towards yourself too if you're been going through any kind of challenges also, and just really finding that freedom for yourself and just really bringing that towards you in the most powerful ways when it comes to with this message, and just really connecting with your inner strength also to really just connect with that inner warrior that we all have also, and just really connecting with our inner strength to just doing our best to staying strong to who we are as human beings, especially if we're going through any kind of challenges along the way. So it's kind of like staying strong to who we are, and especially when it comes to just staying strong to who we are, and just really doing our best to do that from within, staying strong to who we are and connecting with that inner strength that we have also in in most powerful ways, doing our best to do that. And just like how we can really just do that also is just to just really practice that also, especially when it comes to with our own skills also, when it comes to practicing just really staying strong with who we are, and especially how we can really just practice that with our own skills too. Just really, finding that for yourself in your own unique way. So if any of these messages resonate with you guys also for tonight, also, especially for anyone who is watching this live and watching the replay too, you're more than welcome to comment at any time when it comes to with these three messages also for the collective. And much love to you guys also. So let's see. And also, just like if you guys want to do like a fun activity that can help you to just really stay strong with who you are, just like if you ever want to just like take one hand to your heart, the other one to meet it, and just really sitting with yourself for a minute too. So it's kind of like, if you ever want to just really taking the time for yourself to just connect with yourself and just really, set a powerful intention that you want to set for yourself, just simply just breathing in towards yourself also. And if you just want to release the breath out through the mouth, through the nose, just really exhale the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really, connect with that in your own unique way. If you want to just bring one hand to your heart, the other one to meet it, and just like, just really connect with yourself in a very, very powerful way too. Even if you just want to say, just, set a powerful intention for today too. Just really taking a time for yourself to just simply to take a deep breath in with the inhale. And just really releasing the breath out with the exhale. Just really allowing yourself to just really connect with yourself to just really relaxing the body, relaxing the heart, and just really relaxing yourself in general also to just really being present with yourself and just really, being present with yourself to where you can just simply take a deep breath in with the inhale, breathing in with your belly, with your heart, with yourself also, just to allow the breath to just flow naturally as we are taking that deep breath in. And just really allowing the breath to just fill us up with new energy and rising us up at the same time. And when you're ready to release, just exhaling the breath out through the mouth or through the nose, whichever that feels comfortable for you. And just really taking a time for yourself, especially when you're setting a powerful intention for yourself today. And just really, thanking yourself for taking the time throughout your busy day to just simply to pause and to breathe. And just always know that we have the ability and the power to practice this beautiful form of self-care at any time in our lives. And when you finish, you can just really come back and just really, connect with yourself too. If you want to just stretch out your legs, if you want to stretch out your arms, or just, move the energy around. And when you're ready, you can come back and open your eyes. So Shelby says, when I feel more like myself, I would like a reading. Oh, definitely. I'll definitely do that for you, Shelby. I'll definitely will do that for you. Anytime if you want a reading from me too, I'll definitely will pull some cards for you on that also. Thank you for the readings. Yeah, you're welcome, Michelle. Hopefully the messages and the things that I'm sharing with you guys too were very helpful for you guys tonight also, especially for anyone who is watching this live and watching the replay too. So thank you guys for being here too. And I'm looking forward to connect with you guys again too in another live stream. So when it comes to just, whatever that you're going through also, I just keep praying for you guys and know that you guys will get through it. You guys are powerful, powerful people too. So thank you guys for being who you are. Shelby, Melinda, and just like, with anyone also who has popped in, said hello, and for those who are watching this live and watching the replay too, thank you guys for being here too. So yeah, so thank you for being here too. And Shelby, when you feeling better also, I'll definitely will pull some cards for you. Even if you want to ask me more than just one question, I am definitely open to that also. So, once you feeling better too, my friend, I'll definitely will pull some cards for you, and anything else also. And especially for anyone also who is here also, for those who are new to my channel and wondering what I'm all about. So when it comes to with self-care and wellness and spirituality, so this is a place for you guys to really have open discussions about anything that you want to passionate about when it comes to self-care and wellness, spirituality, current events, all that good stuff too. So I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Friday too, especially if you guys want to have an open discussion about any kind of games that you want to, have an open discussion about. So when it comes to with that too, I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Friday also for another gaming lounge community conversation too. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted if you guys ever want to vote for any kind of games that you want to have an open discussion about. If you guys want to experience too, or if you guys want to join me on the games too, if you guys have these kind of games too for the PS5 also. So I'm looking forward to connect with you guys also, especially to all the local gamers too who like to have fun, have open discussions about the games that you guys voted for and all that good stuff too, and just really connect with each other also as a community and support each other as human beings too. So thank you, Shelby, thank you, Cindy, Belinda, all you lovely people too, and I'm look forward to connecting with you guys on Friday too, and maybe continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones in our environment too. Oh, I definitely will post some repo cards for you on Friday. So definitely, as we are gaming too, I'll definitely will have my repo cards for you guys too. I'll make sure to remember that also. So yes, Shelby, I'll remember to do that for you, and for anyone who wants to laugh your ass off today too. So definitely, that's a good idea too, Shelby. So definitely, rebel cards on Friday. I'll confirm that. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So yes. So, but yes, I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Friday, and I'll see you guys around, soon too. So you guys stay safe, stay healthy, do your best to just, being who you are as human beings. And if you guys ever want to just reach out to me on my social media and my website, Discord page, and exclusive content, etc. too, feel free to check out my Linktree. And if you guys ever want to check out the links that I posted, the video that we're watching also from Christina Lopes. Here's the video to her video also. So if you guys ever want to learn more about the choppers from Christina Lopes too, here is the video link too. I'll just post it right now. And I'll make sure to post it too in the description below so you guys can watch it for yourselves too. So yes, a rebel card makes you feel better. Oh yeah, that's right. A rebel card makes you feel better. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, indeed. Definitely agree with that, Cindy. You got damn right about that. Oh, I said I cussed. Here we go. I cussed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm using colorful language. So yes, I can't help it.
Sake, watch your language.
I can't help it. So yes. Yes, Cindy is right about that shit. Yes. Oh, said it again.
Sake, watch your language.
Ah, damn it. Damn it.
Language.
Shit. But anyways, much love to you guys, and mm. She says we need Ron if you're going to though. Yeah, right. Definitely, definitely. Timeout for me. Yes. I'm definitely on timeout, Cindy. So definitely. But anyways, I'm looking forward to connect with you guys again too on Friday. And you guys have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening too. So peace. Oh wait, I think I said it wrong. Later, and much love. Namaste. So let's see here.